Alright, so I thought I'd show you guys how to make my all-time favorite recipe for my favorite cookies, chocolate chip. It'll be ooey and gooey. So you start out with 3 cups of flour, and then you want to do 1 cup or 1 teaspoon of baking soda. And then you want to do half a teaspoon of baking powder. And then 1 teaspoon of salt. This is big chunks of Himalayan, so you gotta break it down. Measure it with my heart. Yep, 1 teaspoon. And then you mix this up through. Once you're done with that, you stick that to the side. Get another little bit of a bigger bowl. You do 1 cup of light brown sugar, packed. And 1 cup of regular sugar. Alright, sorry about that. And then you take 1 cup of butter or 2 sticks of butter, whatever you choose. I like my sticks of butter. And then you're going to mix this up until it's all nice and fluffy. And once it's all mixed together, it should look something like that. No clumps of butter. And I forgot to mention, make sure your butter is softened. If not, you'll have so much trouble mixing this all together. Then you're going to take 2 eggs and break them in there. Make sure you leave out the eggshells. Occasionally gets in there. And then you will do 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Nothing too fancy. And you will mix this all together. Once that is mixed all together, it should look all gross and slimy. Add egg. And then you mix your dry. Put that back to the side. No longer need it. And then you're going to mix this. It takes a second, so I'll be right back. Alright, I've done giving up with the fork, so I started using my hands. And it makes it a lot easier. Just remember, if you use your hands, wash them and take off your jewelry. You don't want to mix it all together just right away. You want it to be looking a little bit like this, alright? And then you need 12 ounces of chocolate chips, or I got 11.5 ounces, which is close enough. Just regular Hershey's. They don't matter what kind of chocolate you use. And then you mix that up all together. Hold on. Alright, so we are all mixed. Looking beautiful. And what you want to do is, I prefer this Pyrex glass pan. Pretty big. I only have 1, so I have to do it in a couple batches. So I guess if you can, you don't have to. You can do how many ever you want. But I like to use wax paper. Really don't matter what kind. Good size piece. you cover your pan. And then I would go ahead and rip like 3 more or so. I promise we'll end up using them. I do this so that way they don't stick to the pan, and they're a lot easier to get out. Since I only have one, that means I only have one, you know. I've got other ones, but they're super tiny. I just don't see a point in it. Then you're going to turn your... Sorry, the baby got stuck on her toy. She didn't get her nothing to scare herself. Anyways, so you're going to make some big balls. I don't know. I kind of just go off my heart. Just whatever I think is a good size. And I normally fit 8 in my Pyrex pan. I don't know the size, honestly. So I'm probably not very helpful on that. But yeah, for my balls. Then I put them on my pan, line them out. My oven. My oven is preheated to 375 and is not ready for these yet. But yeah, in each pan that I do, I try to do at least 8. My measurements are not 100%, honestly. They come out different sizes each time I do them. I don't have no special scale or nothing, anything like that. Sometimes it's better just to go from the heart anyways. You know, whatever you feel like is enough is enough. I mean, whoever complains about too big of a cookie, I wouldn't. Cookies are like my favorite. Yep. So let me form my balls real quick and I will be right back. Alright, all my little balls are made. The recipe I seen said you can make 36 with them. I got 26. So, yeah. I guess just make them however you want to. Mine are so big, right? Nothing fancy. I just measure, you know, just on a guess. And then I put 8 and I flatten them down a little bit so they cook so much better. Right? But I mean, everybody's pans are different, so I guess just put them in there best you can with the size pan you can. I've seen this one girl on TikTok and she was talking about how she freezes her cookie dough. I mean, so I guess if you don't eat all the cookies or even half the dough, this is, oh yeah, that's what they look like. It's greasy because I already did one batch of cookies, so yeah. Anyways, I will show you the final result. I would cook them probably about like 15 minutes or so, but keep an eye on them because you really want the edges to be golden but the middle to still be kind of gooey, so that way they are like nice and gooey and stuff. Like you'll think they're undercooked but they're not. If you overcook them, they'll be as hard as a rock, I promise. They're bomb. So I will be back with the final result. Alright, just want to show you guys. These right here are the done ones. This is how they should look after they cool down. These ones are overcooked by a tad bit. You can tell by the color. And you want your edges brown and your insides gooey. That's overcooked. I'm still cooking the other ones, so hopefully they come out better. But this is how it should look. They are wonderful. Hope you all enjoyed. Thank you for watching.